Hello and welcome to this Promathematica for Competitive Exams channel. My name is Gracie and I've been teaching mathematics and Java since the early 2010s. We're going to start the discussion about competitive exams a little differently than you may be expecting. This module elaborates the problems and solutions for aptitude test and its comprehensive demonstration through Java programming. Why would I want to use Java? Well, here's a peek ahead at the answer. Because we'll be able to develop easily. A competitive examination is an examination where candidates are ranked according to their grades and/or percentile, and then top rankers are selected. Competitive examinations are considered an egalitarian way to select worthy applicants without risking influence peddling, bias, or other concerns. Early exposure to learning and competition builds confidence and sharpens skills, which raise your level from other students on the same platform. Competitive exams also help out in choosing a career as students start identifying their areas of interest while getting a deeper knowledge of subjects. Top business schools based in North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia conduct this exam. Several leading corporations also conduct such tests for assessing potential candidates' quantitative reasoning skills. Today, I am going to cover a very important topic. It is compound interest. I am going to represent several problems and solutions based around this topic. I will be writing code for the solutions using Java. So, let's get started without further delay. What is the compound interest on $2,500 for 2 years at rate of interest 4% per annum? Here is an answer with explanation. Let principal, P, equals $2,500. Rate of interest, R, equals 4% and time, T, equals 2 years. So, compound interest equals amount minus principal. Amount equals P times 1 plus R divided by 100 raised to the power T. After putting the values, we get 2704. So compound interest equals $204. What is the amount for a sum of money $7,500 at 6% rate of interest CI? For 2 years. Here is an answer with explanation. Principal equals $7,500, rate of interest, R, equals 6% and time, T, equals 2 years. Amount equals P times 1 plus R divided by 100 raised to the power T. After putting the values, we get $8,427 as final amount. On lending a certain sum of money on CI. One gets $9,050 in 2 years and $9,500 in 3 years. What is the rate of interest? Here is an answer with explanation. Amount after 3 years equals $9,500. Amount after 2 years equals $9,050. Interest of 1 year equals $9,500 minus $9,050 is equal to $450. Time t equals 1 year. By applying the formula, as R equals interest of 1 year times 100 divided by principal times time. After putting the values, we get R as 5%. Java is a high-level, class-based, object-oriented programming language that is designed to have as few implementation dependencies as possible. Programmers write once, run anywhere, meaning that compiled Java code can run on all platforms that support Java without the need for recompilation. The JDK is a development environment for building applications using the Java programming language. The JDK 12.0.2 Windows x64 bin exe includes tools useful for developing and testing programs written in the Java and running on the Java platform. In addition, the Spring Tool Suite, STS, provides the best Eclipse-powered development environment for building Spring-powered enterprise applications. STS supplies tools for all of the latest enterprise Java and Spring, and comes on top of the latest Eclipse releases. STS supports application targeting to local, virtual, and cloud-based servers. It is freely available for development, and internal business operations use with no time limits. Here is the problem statement. I am going to define a new method for determining the compound interest for earlier solved problem 1. I have used the scanner class's object for reading the input values from the console. NextInt method reads the integer values one by one from the console. I have closed the scanner object by calling close method to avoid excessive memory usages and to improve application's performance. Next, accumulated interest is calculated as 1 plus rate of interest divided by 100. Next, the POW method returns the square of accumulated interest, and its value gets multiplied with principal while calculating total amount. Next, the compound interest is the difference between total amount and principal. The last step is to return compound interest. Here I am printing compound interest by calling compound interest method. Execute the code by right-clicking on the Java class. Here is the result on console. Here is the problem statement. I am going to define a new method for determining the total amount for earlier solved problem 2. I have used the scanner class's object for reading the input values from the console. Next, nextInt method reads the integer values one by one from the console. I have closed the scanner object by calling close method to avoid excessive memory usages and to improve application's performance. Next, accumulated interest is calculated as 1 plus rate of interest divided by 100. Next, the POW method returns the square of accumulated interest, and its value gets multiplied with principal while calculating total amount. The last step is to return total amount. Here I am printing total amount by calling compound interest method. Execute the code by right-clicking on the Java class. Here is the result on console. Here is the problem statement. I am going to define a new method for determining the accumulated interest for earlier solved problem 3. I have used the scanner class's object for reading the input values from the console. Next, nextInt method reads the integer values one by one from the console. I have closed the scanner object by calling close method to avoid excessive memory usages and to improve application's performance. Next, interest is calculated as difference between two entered amounts. Next, accumulated interest is calculated as interest multiplied by 100 divided by amount 2 multiplied by time. The last step is to return accumulated interest. Here I am printing accumulated interest by calling compound interest method. Execute the code by right-clicking on the Java class. Here is the result on console. Hope you liked this video. In order to see new videos, don't forget to subscribe to Promathematica channel.